All right, we are live. Welcome, everyone.
Yes, we are.
We are. I can see myself on the screen right
No,
now.
that's great. I can see you too. Oh, and me. I'm right there. Look at that. This is
All right. Yeah, it is fun.
I'm on TV.
I'm
Look,
on
Mom.
TV.
This is cool.
All right, welcome, everyone. This is Tim Marlowe with Be the Better Local, coming to you live here with our great friend Andy Vargo. Say hello.
Hello. How y'all doing?
And we're here downtown Tacoma at our studios at BD Local. So welcome, everyone. It's another Tuesday. We're excited to be here. Lots going on. COVID is still here and in the midst of things.
Yeah,
but
bummer for that.
It is, but it seems like people are adapting more.
Yeah, I think that once you get to that place of acceptance, that I think for the first couple months, everybody was just holding out hope, like this is going to be over here. That's going to be like we're going to be at that point
Right.
where we can go back to whatever we had. And I think people finally got that level of just accepting that you need to adjust and live based on whatever your rules of the day are.
Sure.
And just-
I mean, there's diseases and viruses out there all the time.
Ugh.
So how do we manage,
Right.
even though that we are more knowledgeable of this?
Well, and that's a good point because there are people who are living with all sorts of adjustments in life already because they are already affected by other sorts of things.
Sure.
And they've had to do this their whole lives or for years, and or even sometimes temporary. You know, but so
yeah,
all in all, we're doing all right.
Yeah, we're just learning how to deal with change. But
Yes.
it is August 11th, it looks like, on the computer. Hopefully we're right.
Yeah, it's 8/11.
It is. And so we're here, and we're excited to be bringing more of localness to you guys and gals. A little later on in the hour, we'll be popping up with another live here with an exclusive interview with Quabi and the Peace Bus. I know you guys have seen him.
Quabi.
Awesome. Out and about. He has his own pages. He's got a lot going on. He serves the community relentlessly, and but he'll be here talking about a new TV series.
Yeah, I was watching his Snapchat story today, and it has a snapshot of just him interacting with a couple of characters on the series. That's exciting. I'm excited to see that.
It is exciting. It's exciting just to see his vision come to life and have fun with it. So that's something that I just want to briefly reach out to everyone that's listening today and just think about this. Get excited for your story.
Right.
Get excited
Love
for
that.
your life. Because if you're not excited for your life, then you can't excite anybody else about what you have going on. And so just get excited about your life.
Yeah, you got to be your biggest cheerleader.
Yep.
And that's hard sometimes because we want someone else to lift us up or pull us out of the gutter or give us that, which people will do kinda.
Yeah.
But if you're not excited and you're not showing that vision to the world, then people don't know what to get excited about for you.
For sure. And Quabi does an amazing job at all of that because I love his short clips, and I can't wait to see what's to come with the
Right.
Peace Bus TV series.
Yep.
Before we get too far along into the next part of our message, which will be our personal development and business strategies, I just want to say thank you to all of our sponsors, BD Local, Olive Group. They're right here in our building as well. They're a great marketing company. So please reach out to Olive Group, BD Local, or
Or Andy Vargo, awkward career.
Andy Vargo over
When
here.
you're awkward.
Yeah. So what's new with you before we get into the business?
Oh, just been doing that same kind of thing. I'm in this weird holding space right now because I've finished a lot of big projects I was working on during COVID in the last several months, but they're not quite launched. Like I'm in this, everything's done, and just some final pieces are getting done that are in other people's court. And once that happens, then I can just pull it all together. And I'm really trying to keep my mouth shut when I get on social media and be like, look at this, look, this is about to come. But I'm super excited about it. It's awesome. I got I'll show you in a little bit when we're done on a break, but I got my proof copy of my book.
Oh, nice.
It came on Friday, and I got 5 copies. 4 of them got sent out in the mail.
He got 5 copies.
I got 5. Yeah. Math is not my strong suit. Writing
okay.
is. So just don't trust the page numbers. But I got 5 copies. 4 of them I mailed out right away as soon as I got them.
Nice.
Because they're going to people who have asked to write endorsements for me. So then I can.
Nice.
So these don't, like the back of the book is blank right now because it's waiting for their nice words to
Nice,
say. So.
nice.
So
Well, I can tell you're excited about your story.
I'm just amped up, and it's really interesting when you start the journey to sell 1 million copies of a book. It's like, I don't know how long this journey is going to be. Is it going to be a month? Is it going to be 10 years? But I'm going to sell 1 million copies,
There you go.
I'm excited about it. I got this I just worked out some of the details for the promotion to launch it in September, and I can't wait to share all that with everybody.
Good,
There's going to
good.
be some freebies and some fun stuff going on. So,
Good.
Yeah, so that's me. But at the same time, I'm in this weird, like, I can't do any of that till I have some
Right.
things done. So I'm
Yeah.
just kind of hanging out and trying to stay busy.
Okay. Still at the Odd Otter?
Oh yeah,
How are they doing?
they're doing all right. They're takeout only right now.
Okay.
So I'm there. I'm there a couple days a week and just hang out, waiting for people to come in and buy some cans of beer or fill a growler.
Yeah.
So
Well, we were there. We got a good
Yeah.
growler last
I
week
imagine
as well.
it's gone by now.
It is definitely gone, and you definitely have to drink those growlers sooner than a can of beer.
Yes, you do. Yeah, they're not sealed. So once they're okay for a few days.
Yeah.
Without opening it. Once you open it, though, you want to drink it within a couple days because
Okay.
you're basically losing carbonation.
Yeah, well, beer 101 right here.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you, Andy, for, again, being here. We haven't done our business, personal development or business strategies in a while because we've just been focused on celebrating others, bringing the light to other local businesses because of COVID-19. But today we're just going to focus a little bit on just personal development, business strategies, and then hopefully get to highlight Quabi here in probably about 20 minutes or so.
Yeah, look forward to that.
Yeah, so what we got?
So we got an interesting one today, and it kind of hit me over the head like a brick while I was on my run this morning.
Okay.
And
You went on a run? I am so jealous.
I did. It was a little bit more of a, I don't know what you call a run that's at a walking pace. It was a slow run.
Sure.
It was a run. But while I was on my run, I was trying to do it every day in August, and I kind of fell off for a few days. So today was my get back out there and force myself into it. So
Nice.
So I'm out there, and I'm noticing, for whatever reason, produce was standing out to me today. I walked by a couple of pear trees, I walked by a plum tree, and then there were some other berries and some blueberries, and everything was kind of, like ready to be harvested right now. But I walked past this section because these were all in people's yards.
Right.
I'm not going to pick their fruit. But there's another section that's just kind of a wild area that I'm running along, and there's all these beautiful, big, ripe blackberries. I'm just like, yum, these look so good. And I had this thought, well, I'm running, I'm not going to stop and pick blackberries right now. Maybe I'll come back with a bucket or a bag later and fill them up. And I thought, that opportunity might be gone.
Sure.
Like, you think sometimes you see this opportunity and it looks perfect. And I started thinking on these opportunities in life that were in front of me that I didn't take advantage of because I was focused on something else, or I was on a course where I couldn't take advantage of that opportunity yet. And, the instinct is, well, I can come back to it later. But when you come back, it's not there.
Sure.
And
Or at least the abundance,
right.
because you saw abundance. You're like, there's plenty
It's easy.
there.
It's
I
right
live close.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
Right. But a lot of times you might be in a career and you see a promotion available and you want that promotion and you want to grab it, but you're not ready. And you think, but the trick is to not get lost in the process of thinking that there will not be any more blackberries ever.
Sure.
Like, there will be more opportunities. There will be more fruit. You might have to wait a little longer for it to ripen. You might have to dig further back into the bushes and go through a little bit more training or a little bit more headaches to get there, get a few more scratches on your arms. But there are other opportunities out there. And so I guess this message is a little twofold. It's one, pay attention to the opportunities and be ready to take advantage of them when they're there, because the easy ones that show up might not be there when you are ready.
Sure.
And you might
Could
need to
those be
prepared.
considered low-hanging fruit?
I think that they could. I wish I had drumsticks. I think they could.
Yeah.
But also be okay with passing up the opportunities that you're not ready to, because if I would have grabbed those berries right then, they would. By the time I got back to my house, I wouldn't have been able to do anything with them. I wouldn't have had very many. They would have been,
You would have had a blackberry
ruined in my
beard.
hand. Yeah, it would have been a mess, and I didn't have anything to clean them with to eat them right away. So be aware of what opportunities are around you. Be willing to accept when you're not ready for them, but don't give up faith that there aren't more opportunities down the road. And keep an eye out for them, and put yourself in a position so that when I'm on that run tomorrow, I might have a bag in my pocket.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to grab the blackberries. And So
I like it because one of the things you said is just accepting that you're not ready. And one of the things that I like to think about when you had said that, it crossed my mind, is just being ready so you don't have to get ready. So accepting the fact that you are not in a position to take that promotion or new job title or maybe new boyfriend or new girlfriend, and you're just not ready because you don't think you're ready. just be the best person you can be in the moment of wherever you are in life.
Right.
If you are a fry cook at McDonald's, be the best damn fry cook there, because those are the character building traits that are going to allow you to be ready to grab that next promotion, because you are already doing at that point not just bottom line task, but when I think of being ready, so I have to get ready, is I kind of do the next job's tasks. So if I'm a lower level employee and I want to be a manager one day, or that position could be coming up because someone's retiring or whatever, start doing what that manager does.
Right. Yeah, that's one of the things in my Work Gets Better book. One of the hints is to every day try to learn something that is your supervisor or manager's role. Take something off their plate, learn how to do it, because you're making yourself more valuable to the company and you're training yourself.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of people take the attitude of, I'm not going to do something I'm not getting paid for, and don't view it as I'm getting free training while I'm getting paid to move up into a supervisor or manager position, even if it's not with this company.
Yeah.
And I love that you bring up the fry cook example, because if let's say you're the fry cook at McDonald's, and when I work with people who are ready to make a career change, and I've had this conversation with guys getting out of service, and sometimes they say, well, I know how to clean a gun, or I'm physically fit, but there's not a lot of jobs in civilian world that I can go clean guns all day.
Sure.
But, maybe working at a gun shop or whatever, but those are very few. So when you look at like the fry cook example and being the best fry cook, open up to the bigger picture about what you're learning in that job that can move over to something else. So are you learning to make the process more efficient? Are you learning to not waste food? Are you learning food safety procedures? Are you learning, how maybe you're not dealing with customers very much, but you've seen some interactions go wrong and you've learned how to solve those?
Yeah, working with a team.
Yeah.
Understanding that you are not the top chef or the manager at that point. So you have to be able to humble yourself and say, I'm not in a position to tell you what to do, manager, but, I can be in a position to listen to you so you see that I'm able to be a team player.
Right. And one of the things, when you're in the weeds of a position where you feel like you're not going to go anywhere, or you don't feel like there's any skills that can transfer over, one exercise I like to walk people through is to make a list of everything you do in your job. You're a fry cook, maybe you manage inventory, maybe you have to keep things clean, whatever it is. Write down everything you do throughout your day and your week. And then in the next column, write down, try and change the terminology on how any of those skills could be done in a different job, so that you're teaching yourself to see that there are things that you can carry over into the rest of the world. And if you can't make that connection, watch a movie or a documentary and just watch what people are doing and look for anything that they're doing that you do in your day, so that when you go to look for another job or get that promotion, you can say, well, these are all the lessons in life and business that I can take from being a fry cook. And I can tell you that if I control my inventory by using the scoop right, I get 5 more containers of fries out of a batch.
Right.
And so that's profits back to the company. There's little lessons all the way along that you can take into the world if you're looking for them. So.
One of the things I had recently seen by Gary Vaynerchuk, he had listed, I think it was like top 10 like qualities of a person, that it doesn't matter where you are in life, like these things matter. And it was like, being honest and having integrity, and time management is something that we can control. So all of these things, that it doesn't matter if you're a CEO of a company or the fry cook, showing up on time is relevant to both. Being honest is relevant to both. So I wish I had the list in front of me, but it's really, at all aspects in your life, you need to be working on those character building traits, because those are what people are going to see. Any task can be taught,
Right.
but you can't teach integrity with somebody. You can't. Those are things that we have to ingrain in ourselves to try to always be better, so we are always being better.
Right. Yeah. Anytime I've interviewed somebody for a position, I look more for their attitude and their integrity above anything
Attitude's
else.
another one, right?
Yeah. If someone has a positive attitude, regardless of the experience they have, you can train them on the tasks that they need to learn.
Right.
But you can't fix a bad attitude. Like
Right.
that's just there's no coming back from that. And unfortunately, some people just need some time to have their me time
Just
or
deal
their
with it,
adjustment
yeah.
or whatever. But I would rather take somebody inexperienced who is excited to learn and willing to be on a team than someone with all this experience but a chip on their shoulder.
Right.
So
Right.
that's very true.
Wow. This is very relatable to any aspect of your life. I believe that if you're a business owner who we're friends with a lot of them here in the Tacoma and South Sound area in King County, and but this is everyday stuff for everyone that is just a family member, is just a mom or a dad, or any of these character building traits can be relatable to anybody at this point.
Yeah,
So,
definitely. And I know more than anything right now, I want some blackberry cobbler. So I'm gonna have to go for another run, maybe even this afternoon. No, I gotta be at the Otter, but tomorrow morning or late tonight because
Yeah.
the sun doesn't go down too early.
Well, we are going to probably wrap this up here in just a few minutes. I'm going to give some highlights of things to come. This coming up Saturday, BD Local will be under construction just a little bit. We are putting in windows into our studios. So if you're a local podcaster or videographer or someone that's looking for a video room, we have these available, and our engineers all in a control room. So all social distancing is all great here.
That's gonna be exciting to
it
see.
is
that,
exciting.
Like, look through the window.
Right.
And
Well,
go, like,
we'll be here looking this way
Yeah,
next
okay,
time.
gotcha.
Right
So
now
we'll
we
see.
face this way. That's where the cameras are.
Yeah,
but
I'm all
we're-
turned around.
Yeah, where Andy is over here is where the window will be.
So there's
So
not only a window installation but also a table turning event.
it will be table turning. Yeah.
Nice.
The goal is to also bring a table that's a little bit higher. So if you and I wanted to stand, we
Oh,
could
cool.
stand, or
Yeah.
the sitting part would be off of stools. So that's it. All coming soon. Studio B will be opening hopefully by the end of the month as well. Once we open up,
Studio B. That
Studio
sounds like
B?
a nightclub,
right? I don't know. All right.
especially with the lighting. You just do that.
Yeah.
Some music going.
What else is to come? We have what's going on? It's August.
This August.
School's coming up eventually. I don't know what's really going to happen
Yeah,
with all
I've
that.
heard that pretty much all the schools in the state are for the fall virtual.
Yeah.
So
Expect that.
Yeah, and I think that's one thing that you saw this wave of people who, as that news came down, even though you expected it, and I've had that in you have that in life where you expect a certain outcome or certain news, but then hearing it finalized, just like, oh, seriously,
Right.
But it's just that finality. But yeah, school starting. It's kind of weird because we don't have a lot of the regular summer events, but there are a lot of parks you can get out to. There's a lot of hikes you can go on. There's you can get down to the waterfront and walk that and stay safely socially distanced. It's
Sure.
not super crowded when I'm there usually during the week, but the weekends might be a little bit trickier. But
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of weird not to see sports, even though I'm not a huge sports fan. I mean,
Right.
it's just normally you would, I don't know, just see T-ball or, baseball going at this time
Yeah.
in the summer. And then we're closing in on the fall season of football and all this stuff. And so it's just, I don't know, it's just different.
it is weird. You realize how important events are, even if you're not into the event itself. The aspect of it bringing the community together is a very important thing, and that's one thing I think we've all missed. And so it'll be good when we can get back to having interaction with our greater community, because we all stay close to the people that are right there in our lives. But just those neighbors that you might not see, or the parents that you see at another sporting event, or other fans that's the only thing you really have in common, but it's something in common, and it just makes you feel not alone in the world. So
Yeah. Yeah.
looking forward to it.
Looking forward to being face to face with everyone in our community again. Andy and I were very heavily involved with the rideshare community. So it used to be prior to COVID, and it seemed like it was fun seeing people.
Yeah.
And interacting with people and new people and having just sparks of conversation. And so I don't know where that's going to go next, because on a Zoom call, you already essentially know the person because you had to at least come together eventually from some way or another. So it's going to be interesting how we just meet new people these days.
That would be an interesting thing, like a random Zoom game.
Right?
Like just like text, like randomly just like put like a Zoom thing on a telephone pole and just be like, join me at 2:00 on Friday, and then see who shows up.
Right.
Like, hey, nice to meet you, random stranger.
Right.
Yeah.
Well-
COVID Zoom.
COVID Zooms. Well, thank you so much for everyone tuning in. We're going to be right back here in just probably about 10, 15 minutes with Quabi and the Peace Bus. We'll be highlighting his new TV series. Thank you, sponsors as well. Olive Group, Jake with Olive Group. Andy Vargo over here, always doing an amazing job at all he does, from writing books to informing us of blackberry bushes in his neighborhood.
Critical details.
Critical details. So thank you, everyone. And until next time, be the change needed in the world today. Thank you so much.